Hello everyone, we are here with the videos on algebra. So we'll have a series of videos on this. This is the first one in that, so it's on special equations. So how do you solve linear equations with integer solutions having more than one variable? Okay, so to take an example, this is best done with an example. So 12x plus 30y is 540. So the steps that we need to follow are, so number one, you must reduce this to the lowest form. So first step you reduce. Okay. So here you can see clearly that this cancels throughout with 6. So we are going to get 2x plus 5y equals 90. Okay. Now since x and y are integers, step 2 is find a starting solution. Okay. So starting solution here is very easy to find. So I will put y as 0 because 90 is divisible by 2, or you could have done x as 0 also. So if I am putting y as 0, then my x value comes to 45. So get the starting solution, which are integers. Now comes the third step where we will list down all the other solutions. Okay. Now let's understand the process for that. Since 2x plus 5y is 90, I need to add something to x or subtract something from x, and similarly add or subtract something to y so that the sum remains constant. So obviously if I want to keep positive integers, I have to add something to y because it's already 0. Now how much do I add? So if I let's say just add 1, there is a problem because this adds up 5 to the tally, and then I have to remove from here 2.5 so that the minus 5 and the plus 5 cancel out, because the 2.5 gets multiplied with 2. But then 2.5 is not an integer, right? So the next value of x will become a fraction. So to ensure that we have integers, we are not going to add 1 here, but instead we are going to add 2. Why? Because 5 times 2 will be 10, and then 2 times 5 will also give me 10. The 10s will cancel. I have my constant value of 90. So the other solutions are obtained simply by adding 2. What is this 2? The coefficient of x that we have got after reducing. Okay. And from here I will subtract 5. What is this 5? Is the coefficient of y that I have got after reducing the equation. So the process is, with the y value add the coefficient of x, with the x value subtract the coefficient of y. Okay. And you keep on doing that till you get the other solution. So 45 minus 5, we will have 40 as my next solution, and this becomes 2, and this process will continue. So how many times? So from 45 I can subtract 5 9 times. Okay. So I will be able to add also this 2 9 times. So my final solution should end up with 0 and 18, and since I have been adding this 9 times, so there will be 10 values, right? So what are the other values? 42. So then 40 will become 35, this will become next 30, then 25, then 20, then 15, then 10, and finally 5. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 values. As we said that we can do this process 9 times, so that will give us 10 solutions. So the other solutions for the y's would be, you keep on adding the 2. So 2, then 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 and 18. So just to pick a random one, say 30 and 6. Let's verify. 30 times 2 is 60, 6 times 5 is 30, they are up to 90. So this is how these questions are done. So these are the 3 steps that we need to follow. Thanks for watching.